Why is there no more Dan Bilzerian avatars on GG?
So man, I don't know. I just couldn't fucking post. Like, I couldn't promote it. Like, I don't know. It just seemed cheesy.
Right, you signed to them, and then it was noted by many people that we almost saw no promotion on your end.
Dude, I'm so bad about it. Man, I get offered so much money to do fucking promos. I just can't. I just don't have the heart to do it. I
Really?
don't know, man.
But you don't have somebody on your team that could throw it up in your story?
I don't let anybody touch my shit. I got offered $3 million to promote an NFT. I got offered fucking, $3 million plus equity to promote a crypto coin. I don't know, man. I just won't sell out. I don't know.
Right. But you signed the contract with GG though, right?
Yeah, but the whole premise of it was that they were gonna fucking like put me in high stakes cash games, and I was gonna get the content there, right? Like, that was kind of the thing. Is like, it wasn't supposed to be me sitting on a fucking laptop. They also told me that they're gonna give me a bunch of money to play online, and so like, okay, if I'm fucking playing a bunch of fucking money online, like I could get a picture out of that. But when the fucking deal kind of like regressed to where they didn't want to do the TV show or like all this other stuff, like, okay, like, I'm not going to come up with fake content, and like, like, I went down to Turks and Caicos to like promote one of their free roll tournaments or whatever, and they didn't do it the way I said. Like, I told them that I wanted to fucking like have it wide open, just let anybody fucking enter the free roll tournament. They wanted people to deposit a certain amount of money. Because I was like, cast the big net and then retarget all these people. That works. I know that works. They didn't want to do it. They wanted to do it their way. Dude, I spent like $170,000 between jet fuel and the fucking villa and all the shit in Turks and Caicos. And so it's like, I was in this spot where I'm like, and they said that they'd pay for the travel costs, but I don't think they like understood, like, that's the way I travel. Like, I'm not going to get on a commercial flight. I didn't buy a jet so that I could fucking fly commercial. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not, and then I wasn't even fucking like really enjoying myself in Turks and Caicos. I was writing my goddamn book the whole fucking time, but I had to get it out of the country so that I could do their fucking posts. So initially, like, I tried to do it, you know what I mean? I like did some posts, like I drove them a fuckload of traffic, but then they were supposed to give me like a percentage of the people that I recruited. And, we had like 100,000 fucking downloads. There's like a lot of people, right? And so like the numbers that they were saying that they were going to pay me was, like millions a month. So like, okay, for millions a month, like, cool, we can do something, but they weren't really paying me the affiliate revenue. And so, yeah, we just agreed to just kind of like end it,
How much of a storm was it early on when the actual poker community was having their little fit about you getting signed to GG? Like, how much did they actually care, and was there any actual heat on you? I would assume that at this point you don't really care that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Most poker players are fucking nerds, Like, I don't really hang out with that many of them. I don't really want to associate with them. I mean, I shut most of them out of my fucking games. Like, I never let pros in, really. Like, I mean, we had some semi-pros and shit that I'd take pieces of, but like, I don't know. I mean, I mean, they're just, to me, I mean, yeah, they just like seem like the typical like online troll fucking dude. I mean, like the guys that are like playing, like really, like the real guys. I mean, I'm friends with most of the fucking real guys, like the fucking, I don't know, fucking Roble and Jungle Man and Antonio and like all the OGs, like Phil Ivey. You know what I mean? Like, I know all like the real guys, but all these like random fucking online grinders, like I don't really give a fuck.
But GG didn't really make it a big deal to you?
Believe it or not, I was like surprised they stuck by me, after that whole like, when I told that chick to fucking fuck off or whatever.
Shut up, ho, or something.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Like something along those. She fucking clung on to that fucking tweet, rode that motherfucker to a contract.
And then she won $1.5 million like 2 weeks later, which I thought was a pretty nice little Cinderella story.
That was so
beating
painful.
The fucking villain, Dan Bilzerian.
So painful to watch this fucking idiot, but yeah. So, because like she got on there just like talking all this shit, and it's just like, it's just so typical of like that fucking like feminist movement. They'll fucking talk all this shit, then you say one thing, and they're like, oh my god, I'm so fucking offended, like I called this guy a piece of shit and a scumbag and this and that, and like drug his name through the mud. But then he says one thing to me, and it's like, it reminds me of like the soccer players when they get like flicked in the face with a finger and they fall on the ground and like flop around, that's like how I describe her. Like, you know what I mean? Like one comment, she's like flopping on the ground, like, oh my god.
Do you think this is the end of you as a poker ambassador though? You just don't got it in you at this point?
I mean, poker's kind of a thing that I've like moved on from. I mean, I play, like I kind of like transitioned from the ring game stuff more towards the heads up, and I would play some heads up. I would play like some, high stakes heads up and stuff like that. But I stopped playing online a long time ago. I think, and then the collusion, the cheating, all this stuff has come out. And then the ultimate bet, they had cheating. There's been a lot of fucking issues with the online play, and I was never really a big fan of the online. It's like I said, the biggest problem was that you have money in that fucking account. It's like always there. Like you can play anytime. And it's like, man, it's just such a fucking negative impact in your life.
And like after playing so much online during the pandemic, I remember the first time I came to Vegas after the pandemic. And normally when I play, it's on the Hustler live stream. Bunch of loose ass players, everybody's having a good time, people are drinking, so it's like a great game.
Like that Mr. Beast game looked like a fun
Right,
game.
exactly, yeah. But then I come to Vegas and I go sit down to play 510 and everyone's on their phone, everyone's got a mask on, everybody's playing crazy tight, like super boring. And after playing online for the whole pandemic, I was thinking like, oh, playing live is gonna be so fun. And then I get there and I'm like, fuck. Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn us up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.